All in all, it's Monday morning. You can see we had a few friends with us now. So first job Monday morning, the cows are out, or a couple of them out, and had to just repair a fence. And here they are, having a look, wondering what's going on. What do you want, hey? What do you want? Does you want to get in and drive now, do you? Hey? Seem a little bit unsettled. Anyway, we're going to get the ring feeders out this morning and get them some hay, get them some straw, and that'll be alright then. Although there's still plenty of grass. Still plenty of grass. What do you want? You try to get in the drive, are you? Hey? And you? Let's see if I follow you. Yeah, probably will actually. What a lovely morning. Round everything. Come on, eh? Come on, watch out. Come on, watch out. Look. He's having a look in the truck. And so I am just going to go round and check the perimeter fence just to see what was going on and how they got out. But anyway, they look well, don't they? Not really a cattle person, but yeah, they look well. Off they go. I guess that'll be weaning time soon for them. You can tell well, someone's been out this morning. They're a little bit unsettled. Never mind, we'll get some food, get some hay, get some straw in. That'll settle them a bit, hopefully. What a morning though. Look at the colours, the autumn trees, look. What a morning. So I'm just out on what we call Big Park here on the farm. Obviously see why, it's quite a beautiful area. The cows get in here and there's a little park which is the opposite fence, opposite side of the fence. Yeah, lovely morning. Oh, it's now starting to rain a bit. Yeah. I have something quite cool to show you really. It's a little gateway that's actually grown over. I'll show you this. So we got this fence line here. The hedge and everything. There's our fence line. And Chris has been hedge cutting as well, so done a good job. But yeah, this was a gateway here, look. So yeah, posted in there. I mean, it's all overgrown, so we don't use it now, obviously. But yeah, that was quite cool. That. Yeah, really quite cool. That's quite interesting. Look, the bottoms of the trees are all pruned to a certain height. Look, you can see over there what I mean. Look, see that there? All pruned to a certain height. Well, that's the level the cows can reach if they eat it. There we are. We just put some straw in, and then I got some hay over there as well. Everyone's happy. Hey, Stevie, there's one for you, look, mate. All round a ring feeder, having a good feed. Obviously they like the hay better than the straw. Anyway, there they all are. So they're Aberdeen Angus. It's a suckler herd. It's around about 30 mothers. And then we got these little calves. They're looking quite well. So they will be weaned very soon. And then they'll be off somewhere else to go and live a bit of a life. So this morning we've had the loader had a bit of a check over. As a guy comes out and he checks the pins. You can see the pins in there, bushes, all in the front there, all been checked. He even checked the ball joints, all in there. They've all been checked. Also to make sure that the load monitor will work as well, which is this little gadget inside. I'll show you. I won't turn it on, but there's a little gadget there which tells us that we're safe to lift. So anyway, that's all been checked. That all checks fine. Yeah, works well. So we just had these all checked as well, these sort of harnesses we have when we're in a cage. If we've got any jobs to do, like on a roof or anything like that. And chains have been checked as well. And also, last but not least, we got these bottle jacks. I don't know if you can remember, in one of my videos I had the 2 bottle jacks, these 30-ton ones, and one of them had let us down, so I had to use this other one, this 20-ton one. Well, looking at today, there was hardly any oil in it, so yeah, I've just filled them all up, and they're both good now. We're back out on the meadow now, just had the forklift inspected, and the cattle are looking at the chainsaw. What is it, eh? It's alien, isn't it? Eh? It's alright, it's alright. Having a look, aren't you? Having a look. Really? You like that? Got a bit of wind. Anyway, they're fascinated by the chainsaw that sits there. Take them long and munch through a bale, do it. Hungry? So we're just going to use a loader this morning, just to put a post in where they sort of broke. They really are fascinated by that chainsaw, look. That's hot, you daft thing. This is what we do when we're just putting an odd post in. Just pop them in. Not meant to happen like that. Concentration on that operator in there. Radley?
Yeah.
You're up.
Thank you.
Take 2. It's going to go nice and steady this time. Is that fairly hard there? Mind you, it's now a tree, isn't it? Hard. Let me just check. See. Now, I want a bit more if you can. Can you get over a bit with the loader? Yeah. And it might push it square. Nice one, that'll do. Might want to go forward a little, mate. Yep. No. Yeah, we'll give that a go now. Should just go a little bit more. I think that's it. I think that's it. That'll do, I think, buddy. It's quite hard in there. We are near a tree as well, so anyway, get that wire tension up now. So we're back in the workshop now, and after our dramatic post-snapping time this morning with Bradley, yeah, I'm going to be doing some workshop stuff now. So this is me. We've got machines to wash down, so top-down plough, drills, other machinery as well. So we'll get that washed down, and I should be in here servicing and just basically checking through, making sure things are all right, sort of every day. So I just had a bit of a clean up in the workshop. I'm going to show you my new Caterpillar brush. How cool is that? brush made by Caterpillar. Yeah, I'll show you just a few things around the workshop today. What's happened over harvest. Might interest some of you. It'll be a bit of a short video today, and I hope you enjoy the cows at the beginning. So you can see there, that's one of the mid rollers off the crawler. You see what happens, look, the rubber just comes off. So yeah, we had to replace them. So there's some more which we had to change. Let you see these bits of rubber. Look, obviously they get hot going round, so we had to change them. So I think that bottom one was from a previous year. So I'm sure I put 3 on this year. These are the new ones. Look, which is I'm sure that's that polyurethane on there. So I think that's how you say it. But anyway, they're these new ones we got. I got two new ones. I thought there was another one over here, but no, maybe they're in. And then, of course, how can I not show you these? As you've seen it, the remains of the donut. So that's 2 there, look. 2. Yeah, there's something else here. I don't know whether you'd be interested or not, but this is the moldboard off our Lemkin. It's W52 and it's Duramax. Look, see that there? Look, Duramax. Okay. So they have these clips. You can see there now. Look, see these clips, and that is glue. So I don't know what sort of glue it is because they won't really tell us what it is. But anyway, that glue. These clips are glued on. You see there? Look. So these clips are glued on, and they tell me that they won't come off. Well, you just seen I've got one in my hand. Look, they do come off, and the bottom one there is okay. Look. But now what I've done before is I've actually welded that bit back on. So there it is. Look, there's the clip, and there's the glue. Now I've welded that on before. Actually welded it onto the moldboard. In fact, I think there's one under there, look, which I've just put a little bit of weld on the side, but unfortunately that cracks it, and it'll crack it right by the side of it. So it's not really a good idea to weld them on because they just won't last. If anybody can let me know what glue I can use to put them back on, I'd really appreciate that, because I must have 3 or 4 of these moldboards that's got the same thing. So yeah, if you could let me know, that'd be really good. So these are the plough points as well. These got all these tungsten bits on the front here, these hard bits, and they don't wear the tungsten, but they wear behind. So this bit behind, you can see there, look, where it's taken that away. Well, what I do is I get a plasma cutter and I cut this edge off here, and then I weld it back onto the point in this bit there. So I'll get a worn point, I'll cut this off, and I'll put that bit in there. So then we can use it and get a bit more life out of it. In fact, there's one here, look, which I've done the same too. Look, so I've welded 2 bits there, look, because that's where it really wears. Along there, and then there would have been a bit in here, look. So with where it's cut that piece out, which is obviously the very tip of the point was digging into the ground. So yeah, does anybody else do that sort of thing? I mean, there's another one there which is fairly well worn, but I'll show you a new one just while I walk around. Show you a new one. Look. So these are the new ones. You see they're fairly beefy, but that you can see there. So this bit of weld is actually hard fastened, and they come like that from the factory. You can see there, look, they've got this tungsten on the edge, but what they really ought to have is tungsten down this side here, because then if I can find one, here we are, look. There we are. That's what actually happens to them there, look, you see. So if we had tungsten down here and down there, that would be really helpful. That'd make them last even longer. But then I suppose the bolt holes would go then, wouldn't they? But yeah, just a few little things around the workshop. Because I've got some new landslides for the Lemkin. And you can see there that I never throw any of those away. Because they are just really, I mean, you can see there, look, this is the sort of thing that I'll do. Look, I'll cut a piece off one of these. So these are Duramax, these are the shins as well. And I'll weld a piece in there. You see that? I just broke the weld and pulled it away. But yeah, these are sort of things to do to try and save a bit of money where we can. Some points there, look, which are ready to be sort of on the plasma. Or I might even just put some tungsten where that's worn, which will be on that edge there. I mean, we even have these tungsten strips now, these little, well, they call them a tile, this little length there. So from there, where my finger is, to there is a tile. And then they weld them on these shares. Yeah, so these shares will do roughly 2 seasons on our sort of land. You can see they're really quite thin. But, you know, the tip is still really good. You know, that cutting edge. But yeah, look at those that tungsten there. Look. But yeah, I should probably weld a piece in there, and then these will go back on again and do a bit more. Yeah, some other little things I've made up over the years. Look, this was well, like a little puller really. That was for taking the bearing off the shaft. That was on the system disc at the front of the drill, that's right. And then this one here that I made up as well, that was for taking the bearings off the collars, as they're on that main shaft. Well, anyway, you put that on, you know, do the nuts up and pull it off. Well, they'd even push it back on again as well. That's a little idea I came up with when we had about 12 or 13 bearings to change. So yeah, all these little things are made up. And this, that was for, I think I put the sleeves back in on the little 35. I'm sure it was. The sleeve went in there, and then we done, yeah, that's what that was for as well. We put some sleeves in the little 35, little Massey. But yeah, something I made up as well. These little things. A few skimmers, look, I wouldn't chuck them ones away just in case I need to fill up somewhere on the plough. When you've got 9 left and 9 right, you never know what's going to wear. If you're in a tram line or wheeling or something, one will probably wear just a little bit more than the others. So anyway, that'll help to sort of even it up one day. Anyway, as you can probably tell, I'm in my corner in our little tea room. I got the old beast behind with the plough. Yeah, I'm going to cut this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and tomorrow we'll see what we get up to. Probably some washing down tomorrow. Getting machines ready for service, and so yeah, I hope you liked the video, and thanks to all my subscribers. I see that that's over 1,000 now, so yeah, I hope you enjoy this journey, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.